what you know, so they say. All I know is I don't know what to write or the right way to write it. This is big, lady, don't screw it up. This is not some little vaudeville I'm reviewing. Poor little kids versus rich, greedy, sour puss. It's a cinch, it could practically write itself. And let's pray it does, cause as I may have mentioned, I have no clue what I'm doing. Am I insane? This is what I've been waiting for. All that plus the screaming of 10 angry editors. A girl, it's a girl, how the hell is that even legal? Look, just go and get her. Not only that, there's a story behind the story. Thousands of children exploited, invisible. Speak up, take a stand, and there's someone to write about it. That's how things get better. Give life's little guy some ink, and when it dries, just watch what happens. Those kids will live and breathe right on the page, and once they're center stage, you watch what happens. And who's there with her camera and her pen as boys turn into men? The storm the gates, and then just watch what happens when they do. Picture a handsome, heroically charismatic, plain-spoken, know-nothing, skirt-chasing, cock-heel son of a lie down with dogs, and you wake up with a raise and a promotion. So he's a flirt, a complete egomaniac. The fact is he's also the face of the strike. What a face. Face the fact that's a face that could save us all from sinking in the ocean. Like someone said, power tends to corrupt an absolute power. Wait. Corrupts absolutely, that is genius. But give me some time, I'll be twice as good as that. 6 months from never. Just look around at the world we're inheriting and think of the one who'll create their mistake. As they got old, that is not a mistake. We'll be making no sure we'll stay young forever. Give those kids and me the brand new century, and watch what happens. It's David and Goliath, do or die. The fight is on, and I can't watch what happens. But all I know is nothing happens if you just give in. It can be any worse than how it's been, and it just so happens that we just might win. So whatever happens, let's begin.
All right, this is Mar-Elaine Formosa. For those of you who have just joined us, welcome to Musical Mondays, episode 5. We are coming to you almost live all the way from tiny Malta. We are in the middle of the Mediterranean. I'm here with Mar-Elaine today. She just sang Watch What Happens from Newsies. Now, Mar-Elaine, can you tell me a little bit about the musical and why you chose this number out of them all?
Well, Newsies is about 1899, kind of like that era.
The 1890s,
Yeah, 1890s, and in it, like, a bunch of people are fighting for their rights because they have been on strike and they haven't been giving them enough rights as newsies. Newsies are people who distribute newspapers, basically.
Great.
And they're a minority fighting against the majority, basically, showing that they have something to fight for. And I was playing the Catherine Plummer as that character, and she fights for them. She's trying to fight for them through journalism.
So basically, this is a very empowering song for
the minority
for
and
the minority,
females.
for females in general, because females were very disrespected back then. So, you know, so females could not get the same jobs as men used to before. So this is a very inspiring number,
Exactly.
and I thank you for choosing it and performing it for us here at Musical Mondays. So I see you are wearing the Kettle Club badge. Where did you get that from?
From the first event.
From the first event of the Kettle Club. Can you tell me, how did you feel the first time you came?
It was like a sense of belonging, literally, like when you go there, and we didn't know what to expect at all, because it was the first event.
Yes, we kept everything in secret. Lots of secrecy.
Secret. And basically, everyone just sang along, and it was literally a community. You can describe
Well,
it
that's the
anywhere
whole
else.
idea.
Yep.
That's what we're trying to create here, a community of theatre lovers, theatre performers, and of course, musical theatre fans. We're trying to raise awareness as well about all the musicals that come from Broadway and West End. And obviously, we're trying to get more people to like it, because at the end of the day, what we performers want most is the opportunity to shine, to be on that stage, and give you and entertain you, yes,
Yeah.
and give you stories. So, you are only 17 years old,
Yes.
correct? What where do you see yourself in around 5 years' time?
Well, honestly, I'm planning to go abroad on musical theatre.
Amazing.
And study musical theatre abroad. And then
Where
I'll
abroad?
see.
Which country?
Honestly, I'm thinking about Scotland right now.
Okay,
Like
so you
RTS.
Scottish people, you might be getting some good talent right there.
But yes, and then we'll see where it takes us.
We'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
But if you were to choose one discipline, because musical theatre is a mixture
Exact.
of 3 different disciplines. We're talking about song, dance, and movement, drama. Which discipline would you choose?
Honestly, it would be difficult to choose between drama and like acting and singing, because singing is one of the favorite things I do.
Of course, you are a flawless singer, I must say.
But I think I would choose acting.
So you'd
More-
focus more on
more
acting.
acting.
And what about musical theatre?
I wouldn't let it go though.
So musical theatre will still be at the
It will
very
still
top.
be there.
That's what I like to hear. Okay, so thank you so much for joining us. Looks like our time is up. Please tune in next Monday for our 6th episode of Musical Mondays. I'm going to leave it up to Marlene here to give you the outro.